Hello, my name is SD. If you've not been here before, welcome to my channel. Otherwise, welcome back. It's been quite a while since I posted any videos on here, but I would like to get back to that. I have been continuing my FTL win streaks for part of the time since my last video went up on there. In fact, I have a new personal best that I achieved, which back about 4 or 5 months ago, I had a streak of 79 that stopped. I wasn't able to record those because at the time that I was doing it, my computer was having some technical problems, which meant that I couldn't actually record any videos. And then after that streak ended, since then I have been training for the FTL tournament that is going to be coming up at some point, hopefully this year, but I don't know what the details are at the moment. I've had a few show matches. I had a few with Life's a Burrito and a couple of others with Crowville, and those are available online. But I've been doing the practice on that for quite a while, and the practice for the tournament is quite different from doing win streaks because you're aiming to win as quickly as possible with as high a score as possible. And that's a little bit different from how I would play when I'm doing win streaks, but I've been itching to get back to doing streaks for a while now. So, without any further ado, we are going to do that. I don't know what ship I'm going to be playing. One of my reasons for doing this is that I would like if I can get a new PB, I would like that to actually be available, for the whole streak to actually be available on my channel. And at the time that I had my streak of 79, which stopped, I was very close to getting back-to-back-to-back cycles, which would have made me only the third person that I know of to get a triple cycle. I failed that because I was an idiot and lost a Zoltan B run that was completely winnable. And subsequent to that, M Powers has actually had a streak of 99 and stopped recently, so they became the third person to get a triple cycle. I wouldn't mind being the fourth. So, let's see. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, well, the game has given me the best ship in the game to start this streak. That's extremely kind. NGC is amazing. You have hacking to start with. That's incredible. You have a beam drone. That's quite strong. You have dual lasers, although you do only have a weak weapon system. But the thing about this ship is it's pretty much indestructible in the early game. Like, the sort of things that might cause trouble for other ships, events like the shield hack. Well, if you get shield hacked on NGC, you click the blue option for hacking to counter that and you laugh. If you have a dangerous Zoltan shield ship, you put up a beam drone and cut through it really, really quickly, and then you hack their weapon. It's as close to being proof against all bad RNG that you can get as is possible in FTL. And you already have 2 systems to start with, which there's not very many ships that do that. So, one thing that's different doing this compared to how I have been playing lately is because with the tournament style runs, I'm trying to win as quickly as possible. I haven't been able to be that careful with my pathing, so I can now be a little bit more deliberate, and I'm going to perhaps a few times intentionally slow myself because I don't want to just out of the habit that I built up over the last few months, just click a beacon to get to save myself a few seconds. It looks like to maximize my visibility of beacons, I want to go here and then here. That sees pretty much the first half of the sector in only a couple jumps. There's a nebula up here, but it's quite awkwardly placed. I don't know whether I'll get any of that. Yes, we have a blue option. Let's actually just make sure everything is recording properly, and yep, I have the tracker on. I've also installed Speed Hack, finally. I've caught up with where I probably should have been before, so I won't need to cut out training bits anymore because I can just turn Speed Hack on while it's doing it, and it happens quite quickly. Investigate the Federation outpost. Okay, that's over there. Okay, this is clearly the next one that I want to see. You want to maximize visibility as much as possible so that you know where your stores are. Even if, say, if I spotted the store, I don't know, here, I wouldn't jump right to that, but the sooner that I know it's there, the sooner I can start saving scrap, and then I can start planning, what could I get there with a decent amount of money. levels. It's the first fight of the run, and we can't take any damage. Let's O2 hack these people and get a curtail. It would help if I could hit. I would train here, but there's nothing I can actually train, unless I wanted to train weapons, and that would be extremely tedious. I would have to fire one laser and then depower each time, and I'm not doing that. I will get a proper training fight soon enough. Underrated part of the hacking system is the fact that when you have it on an enemy system and it's powered, even if it's not active, it halves the repair times. This is one of many reasons why hacking weapons is so good. So what we're going to do, he's fixed that, we're going to let him out, re-engage it, and then shoot it. And this one. Their O2 is down below 20%, so we can afford to let them run the oxygen for a little bit. I don't think they'll be able to fix this again. They have to punch down the locked door and then get in and fix this. And the O2 runs out in their rooms when it gets to 5%. It's 5% within the room, but in this case, it's equal across the whole ship. So yeah. Let's get one more point of weapons XP by doing that. We will steal the civilian supplies. Okay, there was a store right there where I said there would be. I didn't know there was going to be a store there. I just picked a spot at random. Do I want to save scrap before going there? It wouldn't be a good idea to go this way like I indicated, because this doesn't join up. It would actually, if I was going to save scrap and try to have as much as possible at the store, I'd want to go here and here. Now, I have a defense scrambler, which I can sell for 40 there. And I'm just trying to think about whether or not there's anything else, and what the things that I might want. The most expensive thing I would probably want there, if it was available, would be a burst laser 2, which would cost 80. I wouldn't be able to get cloaking there. It's just too early. There's no way I could get enough scrap, unless these are like the 2 best jumps you're ever going to see. Double rewards with expensive drops or something. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to get the shield buffer now, or whether or not I want to wait. I think with one scrap reward would be enough to buy any weapon that I want. Even a low scrap reward, because the minimum amount of scrap you can get in Sector 1 is 7. That would take me to 40, and then I can sell the defense scrambler. So yeah, I'm going to save scrap. Entry C is so strong that I feel like I can delay my shields a little bit. I could take this bribe, but this is a possible double reward. You get in there. Let's bet this idiot out. It's also... Am I landing it there quickly? Oh, we dodged it. I do recommend when you're playing this ship early, certainly before you get the second shield bubble, don't stint on drone use. Just if there's a fight that's remotely dangerous, use a beam drone and a hacking drone. Don't try to save drone parts. This ship starts with more drone parts than any other ship in the game. You don't really need to be that conservative. These Engis are having a slap fight on by. Get the Lanius on that. On by annoyingly can only hit one per member, so it's not like a double team. The Lanius will have an easy enough time. Probably should have vented into there, but. I'm not going to actually take another jump before going to this store. I can already afford anything that I want, and in case this store is really bad, I want more time to explore over here. the starting sector, civilian sectors normally are 2 to 3 stores rather. The starting civilian sector is a little bit different. It generates a bit differently from standard civilian sectors, and therefore it has either 1 or 2 stores. It's a 50-50 chance of whether or not it will have a second store. So I want to have the option, if this store is terrible, to go look for one. Ideally, I'd like a good 1 power weapon, like a heavy laser 1 here. There isn't, however, I see something I'm definitely getting. Getting a drone recovery on this early on a 3 drone slot ship is really, really good. It does delay me being able to get the full shield upgrade. I'm not going to delay any further. I'm going to get the buff, and then I will get the second shield bubble, because there might not even be one in this sector. Yeah, this definitely opens up the opportunity to... I wish I had enough scrap to buy the combat drone as well, but that's a little bit too rich at this point. Now I have the option later on to run triple offensive drones, which is really, really fun. What if I hack? I'm gonna hack one. They are running away, which is... Okay, good. We hit the shields. Beam drone should hit a third system pretty quickly. Laser will. And yeah, that pulls the pilot. That drone was about to hit me, but it was just too slow. Ooh, we got a map. Okay. So this Federation base quest is useful to know. I'm going to fight an auto ship there, and the Federation base quest has a number of different outcomes. However, it's because I now have a map reveal, it detects a ship with planet-side ASB in the system. That ASB is actually supporting you. It's one of only 2 events in the game where you can get an ASB on your side, and it typically gives quite a good reward, usually something like a double reward, where the second part of the reward's a crew member joins you. Can I get enough to go? I'd like to go here, 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 there, and out. Don't think I have enough jumps for that. Let's see. It looks like I have 5 more, but some of those are nebula jumps. So this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think even with nebula, I probably can't quite do that. I might be able to do something like here, 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 here. I wish these 2 jumps here were reversed, and then I could get all of the nebula fights, but whatever. Oh, I should have upgraded my shield. It's fine. Use my beam drone. There we go. Now I have second shield bubble. Just be saving for a storm sector 2. This layout always has 2 crew members, 1 Mantis and 1 Engi. I can bait them into boarding me twice, and I can kill the Mantis. Put it on their ship, and the Engi on my ship. So let's turn you off. They're gonna work back. Only have 24 health. So when the Engi comes over and boards me once their teleporter is off cooldown, the Mantis will run into there and fix that. Kill the Engi on our ship. Two down. Okay, Mantis, we know where they are now, so we can shoot at them. I've opened the vents so that the Engi definitely dies while he's on the ships, taking suffocation damage. So for the love of God, that must be an upgrade intelligence. That's my crew kill out the window, probably. Though maybe it might still do it, because their oxygen is destroyed, and the Engi is going to be distracted by trying to fix weapons and needs to bust a door down. But I think most likely you can fix that. think, unfortunately, he's going to get this fixed before I subdate. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Yay! I didn't get a particularly good reward out of it. This is a medium scrap reward, which is exactly what you could get from just blowing the ship up. But it's good to get back into the practice of getting crew kills, especially since, because I've been doing tournament practice, where time is a factor, I haven't really been doing crew kills. I tend to find they're not worth it, because they require more time spent for not very much more scrap in the grand scheme of things. But when you're doing win streaks, any little extra advantage you can eke out is fine, because time's not a factor. 1, 2, 3, 4... Two of those are in Nebula. I think that works. This ship can't hurt me, so we're going to train. Oh yeah, I was meant to open that. Whatever, it doesn't matter for this fight. The reason I want to have this open, by the way, is just so that there's a lack of oxygen in that room. And that way, if anyone boards me directly into the doors, they'll leave immediately. But I have a tendency to use the buttons to open and close all of my doors, and then I forget. So, I can't train my weapons here, but I can train everything else. So I'll move you into shields, and now let's turn speed hack on. I have only first started using this today, but I have done a test. So I'm going to turn the speed up and hit apply, which you can't see. But now, things start running very quickly. And I'm going to cross-train all three of these crew on the three things that they can do here. Then I'll oxygen kill this ship. I apologize for the weird noise, which sounds a little bit like a dentist's drill. Of the mini beam going off repeatedly. Pilot done, engine done, and shields are done. Let's pause. Now I do need to actually... Okay, let's see. You go to engines, you go to shields, you go to pilot, but I do need to wait a moment until O2 is back. It looks like sending over a hacking drone at plus 100% speed. That. Evade is low enough at this point to run the eye level shield skill before evade skill. If you want to know how to install this for yourself, by the way, I would recommend looking up the video on Mike Hopley's YouTube channel. If you just look up Mike Hopley cheat engine, that's what I use to install this. It's very, very good, as everything that Mike makes is very, very good. And you pretty much can't go wrong with it. Okay, so that's these three. You're now going on shields. Stick, you don't have piloting, and you don't have engines. Cool. It's frustrating that this has a if this ship, instead of having a basic laser and a mini beam, had a basic laser and a heavy laser, this would be going twice as fast. Long since finished. I say long since this has only taken like 2 minutes. I did a test run earlier using NGA purely because I wanted to see how getting oxygen crew kills by repeatedly ionizing, getting oxygen crew kills with ion blast tube into oxygen went with speed hack, and it is actually pretty quick. Although if they have level 2 oxygen, it can still take a while. When they turned up to 500% of the maximum speed, it will still take a few minutes. Okay, there we are. So let's get my speed back down to the usual amount. Apply. There we go. Now that we're all back in position, let's engage the hack on oxygen. Oh, that's level 2 oxygen, so that's going to be a little annoying. But because we have a hack on it, it should still be fine. We just need them to not get a ridiculous number of dodges. I don't know why I opened my mouse. The most frustrating thing about this is simply that when they repair one level of it, they won't leave the room and allow me to walk them out again. Each time I hack, I'll drain about 25 or so, 20 to 25%. Let's test. 41% when I engage. Yeah, it goes down to 17. So. But they get to recover oxygen because I can't fucking hit anything. There we go, that should do it. It's about to run out. And he's going to start suffocating, and he won't fix it in time. Other two have a little bit more health, but not enough to break those doors down and fix it, even if they had a bunch of Engis. Nice. So yeah, that's why you go for crew kills early. It allows you to just get, there's a 1 in 9 chance that a fight with default rewards will drop a low scrap reward, which is what we got. This is the minimum amount of scrap, but who cares? It's got a weapon. And suddenly, instead of needing to save scrap for a weapon, we could literally just consider saving scrap for cloaking now. I think I might still save for stores to look for weapons and stuff, because I might just want more weapons to fire projectiles, because as things currently stand, if I was using dual lasers and pike beam against a ship with 2 shield bubbles, I'd need 100% of my shots to hit. And that's just a situation I generally try to avoid in FTL, if it's at all possible. But we still have plenty of time. So, let's jump. If I had level 2 weapons, I could weapon train with this, but I don't want to spend 40 scrap on it yet, because I don't need it. This is a slaver ship. This isn't a safe fight because they've got 3 laser shots. Let's use a weapon hack to split their shots off. Let's depower that when it's close to being ready to fire. Oops, I meant to depower my drone, and I depowered my weapon like an idiot. I'm still in some of my habits of playing tournament style, which has meant that I've been, like, trying to do stuff with this. I still don't play no pause, although I do want to make a shift to that in the future. I think tournament practice is good training for that. I would rather the high scrap reward than a human. I'm probably getting a free crew member in a few jumps anyway. while I'm not playing no pause when I'm doing the tournament practice, I'm playing with as few pauses as I can possibly get away with, because time is a factor. And that has allowed me to get used to playing things a little bit quicker and improve my micro a little bit. So, this ship is going to be dead in record time. It can't even hurt me. And I have a beam drone that has no shields. Let's shoot the piloting and then the AS beacon. Except I think it's going to be dead before AS beacon goes off. Yeah, beam drone fire. Should be double reward, including a crew member. And a weapon. See, I didn't need to take the human from a slaver, I got it anyway. So, we can use that fire beam for some crew killing nonsense. Oh yeah, you get out of there, you're suffocating. I'm gonna put Fen on doors for the moment. What I'm probably going to do is when I get a training ship, I'll move Fen in to be the new pilot and the Lanius onto doors. I don't really like having a Lanius pilot on a ship that can't get mind control. Well, it can get mind control, but if I get it, I can't get cloaking and hacking, and I want cloaking and hacking. Give me some free stuff. So, rock or abandoned, these sector types both have 2 stores in them guaranteed. They're not even like 1 or 2 or 2 or 3, they're exactly 2. But in general, abandoned sectors are better scrap in my experience. And because this is before Sector 4, Lanius bombers aren't available here, so you can't really get... The only way you can get Lanius boarders in this sector is if you get a pirate ship that happens to have a Lanius crew member in it. You're not dealing with, you know, those later Lanius bomber ships that have multiple Lanius boarders plus mind control that are a nightmare to deal with. So, we're going here. Also, my Sector 3 choice if I go to the abandoned sector is between green and red instead of 2 reds, and that is a little bit better. Looks like I'm going to go here first and spot this beacon. This beacon's a little bit awkward to see, but I think if I'm going something like here, then here, then here, then here. Yeah, that sees the first half of the sector in 4 jumps. Unless I see a store, at which point I'll probably go to that instead. Okay, here's a training opportunity, so let's take it. I can't train weapons because I still don't have weapons too, unfortunately. Whatever. I'm gonna O2 kill this after this. Do the training first. Apply speed hack. Let's go. I don't know that I'll bother cross-training this human. I might just give him piloting and then call it a day. The beam drone is drawing a very strange pentagram around my ship. Zips about on steroids. You don't have a repair drone, do you? Fucking Christ, I have a repair drone. This might not work. I want to let them out and get the doors locked and stuff before I engage the attack, so let's let them do that. because they have level 2 oxygen, it refills really, really fast, so because I missed there, I want to just wait until I can hack again. I want their oxygen to be as low as it possibly can be when I break the system. Assuming I ever do break the damn system. Oh cool, I got a fire. That's useful, that will delay them. It also drains a bit of the oxygen from that room specifically, although that doesn't, unfortunately, inconvenience the beam drone in any way. I would like to blow this repair drone up, but that would require being able to hit with any kind of consistency. I don't think this is going to happen. I think I've wasted too much hull now, because I need to break their clone bay as well. Yeah, this isn't happening. Let's just... What the fuck is your dog? It's literally impossible for this ship to have more than 25% of egg, by the way. That's the highest that they can have in Sector 1. And actually, they could have that now because those systems are both manned. Oh. I forgot to say my crew positions now that I have the correct person trained on piloting. I know that I got this person shield training and then I'm not using him here, but I prefer to actually have doors manned over shields. I think shields are a less important system. I mean, I could afford cloaking right now by selling probably the fire beam, but another scrap reward wouldn't go amiss before I hit that store. I could even potentially get 2 if I went like here, here, there. It's a little bit awkward if I try to get 2 jumps. Go here. Unfortunately, this is just rewarding me, giving me no scrap. You didn't know venting happens faster if you have more. The more external vents you have open, the faster the room vents. Other than if you, like, if I opened, I don't know, if I had a room that had, I don't think this ship actually has any rooms with 2 vents, but if hypothetically I had 2 vents in this room, opening both of them wouldn't make any difference to how this room drains. All the other rooms around it, the more external vents are open, the faster that it drains oxygen. Boarding events are a little awkward to deal with in this ship. The venting is fairly good, but you have almost only 2 tile rooms, so you can't necessarily take advantage of numbers. Your crew are mostly Engis. Oh, they're continuing to vent because I have no oxygen. Well, that's a waste of training. Whatever, they'll have it back soon enough. I am going to take another jump before I go to that store, even if it is awkward. You know, if I get enough scrap to be able to buy cloaking there, and then I can get a bit of fuel to stabilize my position, I basically won the run already. I'm taking that. I can still get cloaking at the shop by selling the fire beam, which I would have needed to do anyway in order to afford it. And that doubles my fuel. Well, this store rather doesn't have cloaking anyways. Buy the fuel and move on. I think I'm gonna double back. Like, I could go this way, but if I do that, I'm not really seeing these jumps up here, because I would have to, the quickest I go be here, here, there, there. By that point, that's already been taken over. So I'm going here. I've already seen everything until this, so I think I might go here, here. If I see another store, I'll go to it, otherwise I go there. Nice, lots of free stuff. I don't see a store, so... And I know there is definitely exactly one other store in this sector, so I'm going to keep searching. I will happily give away 6 missiles for 40 scrap. That is incredible. I am absolutely fine. I don't need an alternate trade or the translation device or anything like that. Just give me that. I think that might be the maximum amount of scrap you can get from that. Like, normally you can't get 40 scrap from one reward in Sector 2. It's not possible because the upper end of the high scrap range is 23. But some events in the game are programmed where instead of giving you, you know, a low, medium, or high scrap amount, they actually define a specific amount. And I think 40 might be the max for that specific event. I'm not going to look it up on the wiki because I can't be bothered. I feel like from memory that that is either the maximum amount or at least near the very top end of it. More irrelevant borders. Get vented. Maybe we can do this event without venting some of my own crew by mistake. You two get over there. Okay, well, I would prefer to hit weapons, but hitting shields is the next best. Oh, okay, cool. That is one damn good beam drone. Gonna end up losing a jump here, I think. Oh well. What do you have? You have cloaking. Cool. Now, I could buy cloaking in the defense drone, but I want to start actually upgrading my offense. I wish I could afford cloaking in the Combat 2 drone. That would be fun with my drone recovery. But I would need to sell something for that. I don't think it's worth selling the fire beam for that because I wouldn't have a high enough drone level to use it yet anyway. I have plenty of time in this run to get more offensive drones. Now let's do this. I'd like to get weapons 3 just before the end of this sector. Then my next aim is to get cloaking and hacking to level 2 so I can use the cloaking and hacking cycle. A thing that I've got out of the habit of using because in tournament practice runs you need to play fast, and the cloak hack cycle is very, very safe but not very, very fast. Attack the weapons. Nice. I might be able to curtail this by turning the fire beam on. that could backfire on me and get me missiled in the face. I don't want to have that happen. Weapons. Now I can do this. Engi or Mantis? Go Engi. Neither of these are particularly good. They're both relatively low scrap sectors. Engi has more stores. It's a bad Engi sector, you just end up with a bunch of empty beacons. We will attack this ship, which is not very strong. I don't really care about the ion intruder on my sensors, other than just a blue. That's a pretty good bribe, but no. Let's go in the beam drone. Ah. Grab that. No ionizing my shields. Very nice, we get a double reward. I need a little bit more power here. To be able to run everything comfortably. So let's get that. I can only get one here. I'm one scrap short of another one. I'd like to have a power for cloaking, and then I can start upgrading cloaking and hacking. If I see a store, though, I'll start hoarding for deploy our beam drone to get that Golden Field down as quickly as possible. We are unfortunately in that situation I mentioned earlier where I need 100% of my shots to hit. But being able to cloak hack cycle makes that not too bad, even if I'm only doing it at level 1 on each of them. Damn it. Let's check the map first. Nope, no store. We get some free stuff. Okay, this sea floats. This ship can't hurt me, so are we training? Yeah, we can get weapon training here. I can get back that training that I lost. So yeah, let's do that. 100% speed hack. Apply. Do this. Go there. Even with speed hack, like being especially fast. Okay, we're gonna go back to shields. You've got all four. You go then onto dial A. Actually, since I don't care about the and we'll fire the pipe beam 30 times. Two Zoltans. That looks like a very fire beamable ship. Just weapons. It is possible using the engine to literally, instead of even having to go through this, just manually amend your skills. I can't be bothered. In the video I mentioned about my hop, go back and tell you how to do that. But I can't be bothered. If I decide that this method is too slow, annoying, or viewing, I can either have it out, or I can just look at there you go. Thankfully, I won't even need to waste a hacking drone to get this to kill because of how easy the fire beam And we're done. Everyone back to your positions. Speed hack, you go off. Might as well get get visibility. That's a lot of fire for just a couple Zoltans to deal with. I'm I'm sure you can fight double fire when you're oxygen room, right? Fultons are good at that kind of thing. Still no stores in this Engi sector. If I do that, take 1 or 2 more jumps first. Okay, this sees more than going there, so sure, we have plenty of both of those, and our drone parts, we have a drone recovery of them, so. Okay, here are the stores. Let's go here, here. There might be one other store in this, because Engi sectors are 2 to 3 stores. But I'm going to take this, this. If I end up spending all my scrap, I can bypass that store, otherwise I go through it. Oh, nice. Now I kind of wish I had upgraded this so you get a better reward, but whatever. I think Lanius and hacking here are mostly the same. Let's look it up. Lanius crew member is a random amount of scrap in the drone reactor booster. Actually, yeah, the Lanius is better, because hacking here is low scrap with resources in a drone reactor. The Lanius crew is random, so it could end up just being the same. It would be better if I had an upgraded hacking. If I had upgraded hacking, I'd get a bunch of repairs on the reactor as well. Well, I don't need any repairs. Immediately sell that drone reactor booster for 25 scrap, if I recall correctly. And this time I am going to buy this. I'll be able to upgrade to use that soon enough. And then go to it just to buy some fuel. Okay, well I can't go there to buy some fuel, but I got some fuel for them, so this escort message is being stolen. Hopefully it's a fire, just a reward. Yeah, it's a reward. We can go exit, take another jump back to the exit. Let's start getting cloaking and hacking up now. Hopefully this is a fight. It's not. It's generally best to ignore that. I know I'm low on fuel. You take the dock option. If you take the docking option, you often end up taking free hull damage. So this was a dive by an absolute pixel amount. It's kind of annoying having to dive with level 2 engines, but we have cloaking and hacking and really good stuff, so it's up to us. Hack those weapons. Actually, maybe shouldn't have hacked those. Flak 2 and the ASP ones. Of course, now I don't have to worry about those. Yeah. Flak 2. Layout in this sucks. I'm either missing some jumps at the bottom or missing some at the top. It looks like there's more jumps that I would miss in this cluster here if I went bottom side rather than these. I'm effectively only missing these two, so I can go here and scroll back up. I could potentially go like here, 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 and then come back up, but by that point the Fleet Pursuit will have overtaken a bunch of beacons. One good thing, this rock layout is very vulnerable to pipe beams. Critical thing about the cloaking hacking cycle is use the whole of your cloak and don't fire when you can end it. It's almost worth it. I got to refuel anyway, and now I have to jump these doors. Go ahead and do that. The whole laser is the first weapon I've seen in this run that actually fires additional shots, but I can't currently afford it. I'm selling a bunch of things, and it's not like I could sell multiple beams for it, but it's not worth it. I want to get my hacking up soon, and then I want to get the Combat 2 online. Use that for Unfortunately, this ship has 3 shield bubbles, which means I have to hack shields. I would have liked to have shield hack level 2 here, because if I had that, I would be able to hack at a higher level. If I had hack level 2, I could hack away all those shields, because this only drains 1 or 2 shield bubbles. Oh well. One good thing, enemies in Sector 4 that have a third shield bubble never have taking a miss. That's almost worth it, but this one. Nice dodge. And before that happens again, let's get that level 2 hack. Escort quest. Frustrating, but there you go. Well, I don't have 100% of it. That's how it goes. Good. I kept up to one weapon. I don't really care. I think that burnout with Lanius and actually cloak actively here. If I had cloaked when that thing fired, there'd be a chance to hit me. Shot never gets fired at all. You do have 100% evade on them. So that I can run level 2 cloak and hack at all times, and now I am going to start saving for the combat room. That's the escort quest. This is another ship with level 3 shields. Well, I suppose I didn't need to hack shields here because of the astral shield. Refresh some of my guys. There's a store there. I don't know that I necessarily want a store right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ouch. I think I do that. Looks like it. Might be slightly too low. Though this top side, I have to lose jumps as well. Going to the store, I don't really have anything to do. That is cheaper than it would normally cost, but I'd really like to just get my combat drone back sometime soon. Like, that would cost me 20, but I'm not going to do it for long, so, you know, spending 20 scrap later in the run is more valuable than spending 10 scrap now when I could be spending that getting more cooling stuff on. Attack the surviving mantis. If you didn't know, this is how the cloaking hacking cycle works. You have to have at least level 2 of cloaking and hacking generally to make it work that well. It works best with level 3 hacking and level 2 cloaking, but you can make it work at this level. You just let them get close to being ready to fire. At level 2, hacking lasts for 7 seconds, so it's going to drain this down by 7 seconds. And crucially, they have to spend another 7 seconds just to get back to where they were before. We're going to cloak this missile, which hits us, of course, anyway. You really need 100% evade to do this properly against a missile that fast, but just for demonstration purposes. And Now, because I've been cloaked, and I used the whole timing, my hack is now ready again, so I can just hack it again. And ideally, what you want to have is 100% evade, so you can just do this, and then you can hack and cloak repeatedly and just dodge anything while you're cloaked. With really slow weapons, you can just stop them firing at all. How many crew do they have over there? Why did I fire that then when I didn't actually get through? I don't know. I don't think I can kill this. That mantis has too much health. Yeah, in order to completely lock them out from firing, you generally need the weapon to take more than 10 seconds to fire. Then you have enough wiggle room to work with. But this missile takes, I think, no, actually, this is a Lido missile, so it's faster than that. This. I don't have enough power to run this quite yet without having to depower stuff that's crucial, but I'll get that in a moment. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. So we get one of the best weapons in the game for free while playing one of the best ships in the game. The game just wants me to win. Get that up, just for being able to charge my FTL in case I really need to escape from the fight. Not that I can see why I would ever need to escape when I'm this overpowered. I could put the Combat 2 drone up, but I'd like the beam drone now because it can't miss. Okay, so that's that down. Let's cloak. Pack the weapons. Put a combat drone on. I don't really need to care that much about their weapons when I'm doing the cloak hack cycle, so I'll shoot at shields. And now my combat drone will tear them apart. Hooray! Nice, we get a free rock with shield training. You can go on shields. I may move you to piloting if I get a trainable ship. I mean, I'm less likely to find trainable ships this late in the run, but... yeah, that got taken over. Whatever. Buy another power bar. I can now run the combat drone by doing this and running the backup battery. That was bad play. I should have vented from multiple places earlier. That hit me through cloaking. Stay cloaked just to charge my FTL a little bit faster. Let's just get out of here. Engi homeworlds or rock homeworlds? Let's go Engi. Rock Homeworlds, you can get the Crystal Homeworlds quest if you have a Crystal crew member, but of course I don't. There's more stores here, it leads to better choices. For tournament purposes, I would have chosen Rock there, because it has more fights. And that is a good way to increase your score. But we don't care too much about our score, we just want to make sure we don't die. And we're more likely to do that in the Rock sector. Although at this point, dying is just objectively due to me messing up. It should be impossible for me to lose this run if I do play remotely well. No, I never saved your crew position. You go into shields. Okay, let's do this properly so that that doesn't get broken. Everyone back in position. This sees a lot, and then I want to go there. Okay, cool. This is the Engi Homeworld's quest. If we have our Engi contact them, we will get 2 quest markers added to our map. One of these is a decoy ship. Basically, the rebels are attacking the Engis while pretending to be Mantis in order to avoid breaking their non-aggression pact, because they're slimy little shits like that. So we are going to investigate them. One of the ship will be a decoy, one of them will not. And there's a way to tell them apart, which I will show you when I actually get to the first of these quests. Hooray, a bunch of free stuff. We will search for the ship and take 5 free hull damage. We could have got a free weapon from that. Okay, so we'll go to this quest. The ship's going to be running away from us from the start. They have quite good weapons as well, unfortunately. Okay, this second message here, as soon as they say see you, comma, they power up their engines to jump away. That comma indicates that this is the decoy ship. When we have the second part of this quest, this message will be exactly the same as you will see, but that comma won't be there. Because this ship is running away, I'm going to hack shields. I want to be able to stop them from escaping. And they're not... This ship usually has a teleporter, but this one has rolled to not have that, which means I need to damage more systems in order to pull their pilot. So it's particularly important to hack offensively to stop them from escaping. I want to cloak this instead of the black. Okay, so I've damaged enough rooms that their pilot has left the piloting room. I have fire in shields. So we demand information. You followed the wrong ship. This was a fake. We can ignore his pleas for mercy and attack, and that means we actually get scrapped from this fight. Hooray! Ignoring humanitarian law for fun and profit. participate in the study at the Zoltan Research Facility. We get a fight. Ship is not too dangerous. Could be a lot worse for an energy. This is an energy bomber. They can be very, very dangerous ships. This ship has to use the glaive beam to damage us, and we can cloak hack cycle them to stop that ever going on. Since that's the case, I don't need to bother firing our weapons. Let's cloak now. The way you do that is to cloak when the if you cloak, because this is a 10-second long cloak, if you cloak when the hacking is about 10 seconds ready to come off cooldown, that means you'll be able to engage hack when you come out of it, and they can never get the glaive beam to continue charging up. Of course, in this case, we've also broken their shields, which means that they're a sitting duck for our combat drone. Nice! Double reward and a free defense drone, which is actually kind of useful. Although not that necessary, because, again, we have the cloaking hacking cycle, so we don't really need to use that to shoot down missiles. Let's check this store out. We could hold off on repairs because you get a repair as part of this quest, but I'd rather just make sure that I don't die. Let's just repair. Should I buy this burst laser one? I think I'm going to, and then I can run flak 1, dual, burst 1, and a bunch of drones. I could even buy this other beam drone, and then at the end of the game I'd be running combat 2, beam 1, beam 1. That requires drones 8, of course, which is exceedingly expensive. I don't think I'm ever using this again, or this, so let's get rid of it. Do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do that, it's fun. As I just said, we don't really need that, we don't really need that defense drone. I'll actually just repair to here, because I know that event is going to give me a repair as well as a titanium system casing. One nice thing about this setup is that I can use the Combat 2 drone where I need to have shield popping power, and if I don't need shield popping power, I can run double beam drones. Double beam drones will also shred any Zoltan shields we come across. Can we get this burst laser online? Yes, we can. So we have 7 shots. Plus, and we don't really need to upgrade our weapons ever again, so we can work on our drones. Unless I see like a really good weapon that I can replace the burst 1 with. Heavy 2 would be really good. Oh, I jumped past that too fast, but if you unpause, or if you rather go back to that and pause, you'll have seen the second bit of the message. That comma that I pointed out in the previous event will not have been there. I kind of wish I still had the defense drone here, but we'll survive. Back, let's shoot shields here. Cloak. Demand information. Sadly, you can't blow this ship up after they tell you this. Had we been able to continue fighting at this point, since their shields were completely broken, I would have just put the 2 beam drones up while we were cloaked. Annoyingly, us being unable to kill them did not stop their crew from fighting us. We have to dive to get this, but that's totally worth it. I'm gonna go here, here, there, and then dive. I don't want to lose drones. Even though I have a drone recovery arm, I still need to actually have the drone parts to launch them. They occasionally get blown up, and of course I'm also using the hacking system. Do I have enough time to go here, here, there, there now without diving twice? I think I do, in which case that's better, because then I get whatever is at the exit. Yeah, we do that. Costs 1 more fuel. But we get this outpost, which is double, so that's completely worth it. What the fuck? Let's wait until after they've cloaked. So yeah, these levels of these numbers here too, by the way, that changes. Each number there counts is 5 seconds. So that's one way that you can tell when doing the cloak hacking cycle, if you engage one when the other is at or around 3. So I can cloak here. By the time I come out of cloaking, my hack will be just about ready to go again, so I can just immediately re-engage it. It doesn't work perfectly against these weapons because that charge ion, it can't drain down past the level of charge it's already got. But it works well enough. I could cloak now and then they wouldn't actually be able to fire these weapons, but I might as well cloak them when they're in the air. Beam drones go! Buy 2 power bars now. Oh, that's a store. Oops. Well, I can see what's here, and then I can go... I could buy the halberd beam, but I don't need to. I can go here, take the quest. Ideally, you want to get a crew kill at this quest, and then you get a double reward. But either way, we come back, we'll have titanium system casing, which we'll sell here, and that's good. What weapons do you have? You have a big old missile. We can crew kill this. We're not 100% safe from this missile, because we don't have... Actually, are we 100% safe from this missile? Yeah, we can stop this missile from firing, so we can crew kill this. They're gonna board me a couple times. You'll notice this is a Mantis ship and the crew are all humans. That's because they're rebels engaged in a ruse. Cloak now. Looks like that actually will get off. That's a Hermes missile, so it has a little bit faster. I'll just actively cloak them. If I get tagged like once, it doesn't matter. This event gives me a heal anyway. And I can use the, like, not quite, if I had level 3 hacking, it would be completely safe. But I can use this not quite 100% cloak hack cycle to run them out of missiles. It would be nice if I could actually hit their fucking oxygen. How many crew do they have over there? 3 or 4. 4. Unfortunately, they have a med bay, so... There we go. That's back down, and they're actually wasting their time trying to get people over here, which means they're not repairing that, and they'll have to break through multiple doors. Boo. Come on in. I would like to actually kill these guys if I can. My fighting power is not very impressive, so I might not manage that. You get in there to help out. Yeah, they still escape. They won't warn me again, at least. I'm actually glad they dodged a shot there. I mean, their oxygen is getting quite low, but I do need to hit it a couple more times before they actually die. Because the oxygen system is damaged, by the way, they won't just run and live in the medbay. There we go. That's got it. Although this person will probably start running towards it and then get stuck in the medbay for a little bit, but I can... Oh no, they won't. So I wouldn't have got this reward if I hadn't done the crew kill. And, you know, we took some damage, but transmit coordinates, we get it repaired anyway. So we got an absolute crap load of scrap there, and we got the titanium system casing that we will immediately sell. And having done that, we are going to get this level of engines. Once we get all of our evade back, that will give us 100. When we get our training back, we'll have 100% cloak evade. Who is it who currently doesn't have it? I think it's the engines. Engi died. Yeah, he needs 1 evade. Next, we can work on getting level 3 cloaking and hacking, or other way around, level 3 hacking, then level 3 cloaking. Then we just work on drone control and shields for the rest of the run. Vent these idiots. I do need to shoot these weapons eventually, so I have to cloak the ASB rather than these. This time I actually managed to sink them. You can't really cloak hack cycle Rebel Elites because of the ASB. Let's just get out of here. I have no reason to stick around. We'll go to this nebula. That could be a store, but I'm not really likely to ever see it. I could go to there. I would need to backtrack to even get to it. At this point, get these things out. There are some weird control things in this game that cause you to occasionally click people that you're not trying to click on. That's why I didn't actually open that inner door. Like I said, I've been doing runs where I'm trying to play quickly, so I'm still being careless, because that's what I've got used to doing. I'm definitely weapon hacking here. This fight's over. Do I see a store? No. Should I go here? No, because if I go here, I have to backtrack to get there, and then I have to backtrack again multiple times. It really isn't worth it because I don't need a store that badly. Let's get level 3 hacking. Go here. That spot's the only other non-nebula jump in the sector, so I know whether I will have a non-nebula store by going here. I hacked the wrong system. Having done that, I might be able to just get this. Send the Lanius in and bend through. There we go. It's close now, it's suffocate. Except for this guy who will get punched to death instead. We get a map reveal early in a nebula sector. That's always very good. Although this exit location is... oh my god. What the fuck is this? Like, this entire tail of the sector is, like, cut off. We're gonna be taking a weird dive in this sector because I want more scrap. Running level 8 drones is very, very expensive. This ship is running away. I'm gonna hack shields. Go there, stop damaging that. Okay, good. That's taken down. Level 3 cloaking. Now we'll start working on drones, probably. Actually, I should probably get the third shield bubble in case of a double drone enemy. Also, I should have been saving scrap for this store. Oops. We will open fire. So we're going to do this really odd route of going to the exit super early, but then afterwards we're going to go around and hoover up all of these things. We'll end up diving once or twice, but maybe even 3 times. But I don't care, because all will be nebula dives. There's no ASB in a nebula dive. I want to get all of this scrap. Not really anything. I could swap in a combat 1 for a beam 1. That's kind of better, but I don't think it's good enough to be worth spending scrap on. If I get one for free, I'll make that swap, but... Come on. The ship technically can damage me because this could line up several very fast Slightly messed my timing up there, which did open a window where they could have hurt me. Get those shields up. That's an iron blast too, that's kind of... Piloting. This particular layout can't have higher than level 2 piloting, so we can do all of their evade. They will fall very quickly to fast weapons. Okay. Double reward plus a drone we can sell. We're going into a half-power nebula now, which is going to make it rather difficult to run our drone stuff. But we can just rely on our conventional weapons. Oh, no, we don't have to. This is a fairly common event that you see in Uncharted Nebulas at the ship detected with a low-power nebula. If you have a rock, you get this blue option. You get a high scrap reward for doing absolutely nothing. Well, you do something, I guess, but it doesn't involve doing anything dangerous, I should say. This could be the manually search event, which we can take because we have a combat. It's not. It's a fight against an armor ship instead. Black actually hit the pilot in the air. If I hadn't, I would have turned the ship on. Take this fight, and then we take this rather circuitous route back. that I'll get Fourth Shield in this run, simply because I have no idea how I would ever power it. But we'll see. Double charge 2s look quite cool. They're also quite annoying because the cloak hack cycle doesn't really work really well against well, it does, but it doesn't work perfectly against charge weapons, because when you weapon hack, it doesn't rain them down past the last point of charge. You two, swap who's tanking. You two, swap who's tanking. Fucking hell. That's maximum fuel, maximum drones. I think that's high scrap, I wouldn't swear to that. And it's got a free augment. Value your lives sufficiently. The scrap recovery arm is generally quite bad, but if you get it for free, like this, it costs 50 scrap in a store, which you would think, looking at it, oh, we want to get this early in a run so I get the most value out of it. The problem is, at high levels in FTL, most deaths happen early. So spending 50 scrap on something that's not going to pay off for a long time instead of something that helps you survive is not advisable in any sense. Power bars. But, getting it for free is great, even though at this point we're getting quite late into a run, so... Yeah, we're gonna have a double dive. The first fight, neither of these will have ASBs. Now, this first encounter with the Rebel Elite will be a half-power battle, because any Nebula dives that aren't at the exit are half-power battles. That's fine. Hack those weapons. I'm not sure why I waited so long to fire my weapons there. Whatever. That's a breach missile. Put the beam drones on and cloak. And they'll be dead before I run out of cloak timing. And here I will have all of my power for this one. This will easily win. I hack weapons to deal with this fast missile. Atlanteus will actually use this time because they're low health. Last time they boarded directly into my piloting my doors. Gonna have to be floating to my everyone's pretty low health. I'm cloaking in advance because I don't want that missile to hit me through cloaking and take my Clunbay out. If I just hold off here, my crew will all be cloned before that happens. Get in there. Yes, I think actually I may have all of them ready. There we go. Finally, some don't want you to have it. Hopefully we find a fight in the next sector where I can just get my training all back. Although a lot of it will just happen on its own. Uncharted or Rebel. We don't have long-range scanners, which would make both of these very, very difficult. But Rebel is generally a higher scrap sector. Can I actually put the anti-drone on my bar temporarily? Just because if we fight a double drone ship, or even in Rebel 7 you can fight triple offensive drone ships, and anti-drones are quite good against those. I don't have enough power to run all of the offensive drones, or enough system level to run all the offensive drones right now anyways. I do not like this. This is actually helping me here. Those guys are staying in this room because the isn't there. They'll actually all suffocate. I'm gonna just let their drone bounce around. Still my critical systems. Might eventually go into cloaking, which would be annoying. Yeah, let's get going. However, their missile's down anyway, so it's okay. Start getting in there. Looks like we got our evade training back there. That's nice. And the shield training, in fact, because of that combat 2 training. In fact, we got all of our training back. Cool. Upgrade this. Yeah, upgrade that. Then I can run combat 2 and beam 1. No, I can't. That's only level 5. Whatever, I have a buffer. I can run combat 2 and anti-drone, I suppose. Wish I could look at the map to see how much time I have left. Because, like, the drone part... I'm going to get 10 fuel when I go into Sector 8 anyway. I think I can actually afford to take this. Yeah, I can afford to take this. Did I? Oh my god, I upgraded my weapons. Well, whatever. I didn't do that, but it's fine. I meant to upgrade the drone system. It gives me a buffer, but that was stupid. That's why that didn't allow me to run combat system. Being drone the way it was done. Switch these weapons off. Beam drone can finish them off while I'm in cloak. Their beam drone can't do anything. Can't see. The fuck? Plug this when they come out of, when they actually fire it when they come out of plug. And they're gonna be dead. They get to fire again. Cool, we get this right before a store where we'll be able to sell. Flak 2 is not a bad weapon, especially when you're doing cloak hack cycle stuff, because it just provides a lot of power for one weapon slot, but we do not need it. Upgrade that, and that. 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's enough to run these two. I need to upgrade my backup battery sometime soon, because, you know, there's no other way I'm going to be able to run, eventually, this. The anti-drone is getting sold in the store, so that might well be the last store we see in the run. What's your specialty? We turned one of these down earlier in the game. I'm not going to do it again because I want that buffer upgrade anyway. Take this and then go to the store. I'm shooting at shields more than I typically would here, both because I have full cloak hack cycle, but also when you're running a lot of drone offense, getting the shields down is really, really valuable. Each layer of shields, like dealing critical offensive drones. Offensive drones have a very rapid rate of fire, but it's not quite fast enough to deal with shield layers. So when they're only firing against 1 or 2 shields, especially something like a Combat 2, it can keep it down. But they can't do that against level 4 shields. It recharges too quickly. Let's... Oh boy, we can get distraction buoys in Sector 7. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I want this auto reloader. That's a scrap that I'm spending that I could be putting into my very expensive drone system. One more upgrade that I need to be able to run level 8. 2, actually, I need a backup battery upgrade. Hack them. Hack cycle, the chain laser. The shields can't really go down in. They can now, it's a charge island. But it wasn't exactly going to take that long to get rid of that with that that first now. I'm gonna hack shields since this ship is fleeing. This is the only thing you can really hurt me anyway. I just deal with that with just every As you can see with this one shield bubble, just the Combat 2 and the beam drum. Combat 2 keeps the shield down and the beam drum slices them apart. There we go. Level 8 drones. I have not had very many runs where I've gone to level 8 drones. Well, I have had more of them recently because I or at least when I've gone to very high level drones, because I've grown to really enjoy drone offenses. You need drone recovery arm to pull this kind of crap off, because otherwise you just run out of drone parts. But when you can do it, it's very fun and pretty effective. I could win with these weapons and no offensive drones at all. It would take quite a while. If I'd had no offensive drones at all, I'd have bought that halberd. Get those shields back. And now there. Get active. There we are. So 4, that'll power the combat 2. I can fire up the backup battery to power the beam drones once the shields start going down. Should I go like this? I think I can do that. I have no way of knowing which jumps are better since I don't have long-range gamers or any map knowledge. Normally, obviously, even considering this is an insane idea since it takes you down to 2 fuel, but we are about to jump into Sector 8. Fuck it, I'm doing it. Yeah, 64 scrap, cool. Let's get the buffer upgrade, yeah. Except I will never be able to power that level, the next level of shields, really. I could if I'm not running my offensive drones. Even though I have this blue option, this is actually better, because you always, sometimes if you pick this, you can't get lose crew, but you can sometimes just find nothing. This way you can have crew loss, which is irrelevant because I have a clone bag, and you always at least get something. So yeah, I got my fuel back that will get me out of the sector. With this new human on the doors and the Lanius into sensors, so that it's not as bad if the Lanius gets mind controlled. I'll also upgrade my doors. Here and the next. This new human is a rebel infiltrator. Crush them. There we go. I could go here and then go to the exit, but then I might run out of fuel and have to kill stuff. And I really don't need it. Our ship is very, very highly upgraded and could be the flagship right now if it needed to. Where's the backup battery? Fuck off with your dodges. Turn my weapons off. Yay! And we're off to Sector 8. I'd like a repair station just for drone parts. Make certain I don't run out. Fastest I can get to one is here, so this one is useless. It's way down in the corner. Get a buffer upgrade. I have no way of knowing which jump is better en route, so. Double missiles is one thing that the cloak hack cycle does not work well against. You want to be able to cloak hack cycle one of them, but they have different timings. So we need to shoot weapons here. Good. You stupid asshole. Well, let's use this full cloak hack cycle so I can engage hacking on that. There we go. Turns out having 8 levels of drones is very, very power hungry and requires you to do weird things. Who knew? We can occasionally run this when we don't really care about our drones. Or we can do like this, then move power around into evade when we want to cloak. Probably want to get a buffer into that as well next in case we get evade hacked against phase 1 of flagship. This sector 8 sucks. The layout is utterly trash. We aren't getting very many fights. Bye-bye. Nice. Suffocate these idiots. Okay, lions. This and get the max level of doors. I'd like to get max piloting as well if I can. This repair station and then roll back towards the base. We can probably get level 3. Yeah, we'll be able to get the next level of piloting after phase 1. That would be useful because, you know, our pilot could get mind controlled in the last phase. And we don't have a counter to that. What do you have? The least important system on the ship. That's good. Normally I might try to get crew kills on this, but drone offenses aren't any good on that end. I've recently grown to not particularly care that much about whether I get crew kills on phase 1. It's useful to do so, but it's not that important. Offense like this can just kill so quickly that it doesn't matter. Let's do this, and... Oh cool, we turned their cloak off. I'll fight them at the base so I have the option of doing abduction strats if I need to, even though I don't think I should need to or would bother. Don't need level 3 cloaking for this phase. Ah, that was perfectly lined up. I would normally run level 2 oxygen and open all my internal doors to deal with the breach here, but I don't need to do that because I can just send the lanes to do before they grow. Like, completely broken those missiles. Now I have. The ship's gonna be dead before that drone will be able to do any damage anyway. It barely got the drone started. The only things I can spend scrap on are sensors or clone bay. Since we're gonna be getting boarded, let's get the buffer on the clone bay. The Zoltan shield in this phase is going down real fast. Go here this way. If we are having trouble with the boarding situation for whatever reason, we can just charge up our FTL and run back to the base. And if you didn't know, any crew that they've sent over that are on your ship come with you, and they don't get refreshed. Like any crew that you kill in earlier phases as well, they die permanently. So we haven't been bothering to do that because our setup doesn't really carry on stuff. That's kind of an annoying person to mind control. Okay, that's down. Active shields. We don't have quite 100% evade here. If you level 3 cloak this missile surge here, and you do it at the last available moment, which you'll notice I pulled my shields down, that was to change the hit detection. I wasn't doing it all that, optimally, but I was getting it more or less where I needed it to be. By doing that, you can usually cloak the first laser power surge and the missile surge. It's not 100%, but it's a pretty high chance that you can do both. We'll see whether we get it. I'm not firing my weapon. Pull me out of cloak room. I think this might actually not get it this time. It's not going to. In that case, let's just engage my hack. Get as much evade as I can. Damn. Sad, he did damage. Get over there. Okay, that's down. People are suffocating, I don't care. That was a very, very comfortable win. It's NGC, so it typically is. Nice to be getting that when I am returning to the Streaking Fold. Let's see what our score is. I think it's going to be pretty respectable. Certainly well over 6,000. I thought it would be significantly more over that. I guess we must have had a lot of drops or something. Yeah, we had a fairly reasonable 256 scrap worth of free stuff. Okay. That makes more sense. Still, that's a very, very strong run. Who are we playing next? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, well, we'll do more Engi stuff. We're going to be going from a very, very good Engi ship to a very, very bad Engi ship. But we'll look at that next time. So I hope that you enjoyed the run, and I will see you for NGB. Bye for now.